Welcome back to Auto Inside, where we bring you the latest, the rarest, and the most exciting stories from the world of automobiles. Today, we've got something truly special for vintage truck lovers and modern tech fans alike. It's the 2026 Chevrolet 3100 Vintage Pickup, a truck that bridges Chevrolet's legendary past with its electric future. Let's take a closer look. At first glance, the 2026 Chevrolet 3100 doesn't look like a new model. And that's the point. It's a faithful recreation of the iconic 1950s Chevy 3100 pickup truck, but under that nostalgic skin is a modern electric platform, state-of-the-art materials, and a driving experience that brings the past roaring into the present. From the outside, the design is breathtaking. Chevrolet has stayed loyal to the vintage styling that made the original 3100 such a classic. The rounded fenders, the iconic horizontal front grille, the curved windshield, it's all there. Even the badging is retro, bringing back that mid-century charm. But look closer, and you'll start noticing the subtle modern upgrades. The headlights, fully LED with a vintage casing. The body panels, aluminum and carbon composite for weight reduction. The wheels, classic in design, but hiding modern disc brakes and wrapped in performance all-season tires. Step around the back and you'll see a beautifully restored wooden bed floor, just like the originals, but now treated with weather-resistant coating and framed in polished metal rails. It's both a nod to history and a smart touch of practicality. The tailgate closes with a satisfying mechanical clunk, and beneath it lies a hidden charging port, because yes, this truck is fully electric. Inside, the cabin is where nostalgia truly meets the future. Chevrolet has recreated the bench seat, the classic steering wheel, and the simple dashboard layout, but they've done it with premium leather, real metal accents, and a hidden infotainment system that reveals itself only when needed. There's a digital gauge cluster behind that old-school wheel, showing everything from range to regenerative braking data. It's all tastefully integrated, never interrupting the vintage aesthetic. Comfort-wise, it's surprisingly refined. The seats are supportive, there's dual-zone climate control, and soundproofing is excellent, a big deal in an electric vehicle where motor noise is practically non-existent. There's also wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a premium sound system tuned for the acoustics of the cab, and even heated seats. Chevrolet clearly wanted this to feel special, but never at the cost of authenticity. Now let's talk performance. Underneath the retro body is GM's Ultium electric platform, the same technology powering vehicles like the Silverado EV and the Hummer EV. That means instant torque, smooth acceleration, and an extremely quiet ride. The 3100 vintage pickup comes with a single-motor rear-wheel drive setup pushing out around 300 horsepower and 340 pound-feet of torque. It's not a race truck, but it can hit 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds, which is wild for something that looks like it belongs in a museum. The battery pack offers an estimated range of around 250 miles on a full charge, and it supports level 2 home charging as well as DC fast charging. So whether you're cruising through city streets or heading out for a countryside drive, range anxiety won't be an issue. And yes, the regenerative braking is adjustable, so you can tailor the driving feel to your liking. Underneath, the suspension has been completely modernized. Independent front suspension, adaptive dampers, and rear coil springs replace the old-school leaf springs. This makes for a smooth, confident ride that feels planted and balanced, even at higher speeds or on twisty roads. It handles more like a luxury crossover than a pickup from the 50s. Safety hasn't been forgotten either. You get automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and even adaptive cruise control, all subtly tucked into a package that looks 70 years old from the outside. Now, let's talk price. The 2026 Chevrolet 3100 Vintage Pickup is not cheap, but it's not meant to be. It's expected to start at around $95,000, with higher-end trims or limited editions going well above the six-figure mark. For that price, you're getting a hand-assembled, limited production electric truck that celebrates Chevrolet's legacy while embracing its future. It's not about mass appeal, it's for collectors, enthusiasts, and anyone who wants to make a statement. This isn't just a truck. It's a time machine with a modern soul. It brings together decades of American automotive heritage and gives it a new life, clean, quiet, and incredibly cool. If you've ever wanted to own a piece of the past without sacrificing the technology of today, this might be the perfect garage edition. That's all for today's deep dive into the 2026 Chevrolet 3100 vintage pickup. Let us know in the comments what you think of this electrified blast from the past. Would you spend nearly 100 grand on it? Or would you stick with a classic resto mod? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another episode. This is Auto Inside, thanks for riding with us, and we'll catch you in the next one.